let's look at this question, okay? This question, they said you need to find out the limits. The printing is too small. I try to make it bigger, okay? So they're asking the limits x approach to pi over 3 tangent x equals whatever, right? So when you do this one, we always think about what? The limit from the left side and the right side. But for the tangent function here, limit x approach to pi over 3 from left side, the tangent x still equals tangent pi over 3. And the limits x approach to pi over 3 from the right side, tangent x still equals what? Tangent of pi over 3. The reason for that is this, because this function tangent at x, when x equals to what? Pi over 3, that time the function is what? The tangent x is what? Okay, is continuous. Okay, it's continuous. Because continuous, they're equal. So what's the value of tangent pi over 3? Of course, pi over 3 means how many degrees? 60 degrees, like that. So tangent 60 degrees, you can use what? Special triangle, 3690 triangle. Of course, you can use a calculator. But when you use calculator, you're not get an accurate answer. They just give you a decimal estimation, right? So what you're gonna do is, this here. You need to do, this is 30 degrees. I show you how to get the value, special triangle trig value, okay? Because this one, sometimes in case you forget what's the value of special triangle trig functions, and I show you how to get this way here, so we can review this part. So this is 90, and this is 60. So if you have 3690 triangle, you can set this shorter leg as the 1. Shorter leg is face 30 degrees, and the longer leg faces 60 degrees, which will be square root 3. And then the hypotenuse will be 2. That's a special right triangle, 3690 right triangle, okay? And then we know tangent pi over, oh, my bad here, hold on. No, this one's not good here. Hold on, let me just erase this one first. The triangle drawing is not that good. Let me show you here. Look at here. Okay, let's redraw it. I use a different color here, like this. So if you draw the triangle, I put it here, like this. Pi over 3, we know is 60 degrees. Okay, this is the x, this is the y. 60 degrees, about like this. All right? So this one will be 60 degrees, and this one will be 30 degrees. Got it? So by the special 3690 triangle, this side is called shorter leg, is 1. And this one will be square root 3. This will be 2. So when you have this, we know tangent pi over 3 always equals to y coordinate over x coordinate. Of course, this x is different with this x. This x is the angle. This x is the adjacent, the x coordinates, okay? So when you have this one, you're gonna have a square root 3 over 1, which is square root 3. That's this one. Get it? Let me explain to you why the left limits, the right limits always equals to tangent pi over 3. Are you familiar with the graph of tangent? I just draw one period of the graph of tangent here, okay? That's this one. This is the x, this is the y. So tangent period is pi, huh? You know that period for tangent is pi. And this one is a pi, negative pi over 2. This one is what? Pi over 2. But when x equals pi over 2 or negative pi over 2, the function of tangent is not defined. So that's, we have a vertical asymptotes here. Remember that? We'll quickly review. The graph generally go like this. That's about tangent. So if you have one of this one equals what? Pi over 3. This one equals pi over 3. That's here. So you can see that this graph, no holes. So what does that mean? Means no matter, let me use a different color here. No matter you go from this side approach, from left side of the pi over 3 approach to pi over 3, or right side from right side of the pi over 3 approach to pi over 3, this function, see here, they're gonna be, the graph will go, this one limits will go this way, approach to this point, this way, approach to this point. So there will be what? Right here meet. That's always equals what? Root 3. So that's why we can tell these two, both of them equal to root 3. Okay, you can see that this limit question is not hard. The harder part is what? You have two things related to this question. One is special value of the 3690 triangle. This is from the trig. And this part also, you see here, you should be familiar with the graph of the tangent function. I just drew the one period. Actually, they have the other period here. They have all this one here from here. This is the 3 pi over 2. This one is what? Negative 3 pi over 2 like this. They have another, this is periodic. They go like this. They go like this. But we just use this one because we're talking about, interested about the limits go to x approach to pi over 3 here. Because you know at this, around this region, the function of the tangent function is continuous, you know their left limits, right limits must be equal. Okay? And also equals to root 3 using the special triangle. So you can tell that we need this question closely related to the trig functions. And the limits just say go through that value, what's the value x will be. That's not hard. The harder part is you should be quickly use all those basic functions there, the one we learned before. Okay? Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye.